Hello guys, today we are going to learn how to create a GrassCut game in Unity. Or this is originally published by Voodoo Games. So here is the final output of this project. Okay, so you can increase the radius of this cutting gears by this is growing boolean. So when we get the power of the distance between two gears will be increased like this. And when we finish all the grass, level will be changed. Okay, so let's start with sketch. Create a new project. Create a 3D project, name it GrassCut Voodoo Games. Replica. Okay. You can download this gear model by a link in description below. And please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, so here's the blank project. So first we need to create a base to our object. So create a 3D object cube. Here's the cube and okay, now create a new material. And I'm going to create a new ground color for like this, and by drag and drop you can apply this to any object. Okay, so now first of all we need to create our layer, and so in order to create a layer, first create an empty object and name it cutter. Okay, don't forget to tag it as a player. Okay, make sure it is on 000. Now create two cubes. And don't forget to make a child parent relationship between cube and cutter. It is, and name it point A, and just duplicate it and name it point B like this, point B. Okay, and move it to a certain distance on X like this, whatever you want. Okay, so we create okay, so now on cutter apply a new script named layer controller. I'm going to open it on MonoDevelop. Okay, so in clear script, first we need public transform point A and point B. Okay, and another private transform current point. Okay, so we are going to create the first mechanism so that our object will rotate according with the other point as a pivot. Okay, now assign the current point as point 1 point A by default. In update method, first we check if input dot get mouse button down 0. Okay, so we need to create another public float for rotation speed. Okay, okay, so we need to switch the direction of rotation uh, every time when we switch the pivot. So speed equal to, we are going to into with the -1 in our speed so that it will be just switch the rotation direction. Okay, now if current point equal point A, then current point equal to point B. Okay, else if current point equal point B, then current point equal to point A. Okay, and here we want to rotate our object as a transform dot rotate around. First we need to pass the vector 3 point, then axis, then angle on every second. Okay, so current point, this is our the pivot point. Now axis, so we need to pass the point vector 3 dot up, then second, so speed into time dot delta time. Okay, so now we can check what we have done. So select the cutter object and there's an error, I don't know where. Okay, current dot position. Okay, so now, oh, we need to assign these objects like point A, point B and speed. So point A drag and drop to point A, point B, drag and drop to transform dot point B, and speed going to 100. Okay, so we can see our objects are rotating, but we need to set the camera. Okay, so here you can see when we click down, our rotating objects and pivots will be switched off, and also the direction will be opposite every time. Okay, so next thing that we are going to we are creating a, so now we import the gear model. Just drag and drop it to our project mode. To here, of course it should be 0 0 0. Now we go here and just turn off the mesh render. It will be 2 by 2 by 2. Okay, now we need to create the rotator script for this. So free rotation. Okay, just write a code to update method, and we can also need to create a public float for speed. Write it in update method, transform dot rotate around, and now we need to pass the transform dot position vector 3 dot up and speed into time dot delta time. Okay, just wait for compiling the script. Okay, so we can adjust the speed to 10 or 1000, whatever you want. Just duplicate it, and here 2.0 2.0, and make sure mesh render should be off. And when we play the game, okay, so now it is moving. So we need to adjust the speed to, I think 300 should be enough for each. Okay, now it is good. So now we need to create the rope. So create another empty object and name it rope. Add a line renderer and another script, line generator. Set the width to 0.115. Okay, that's good. And create a create another material for the rope, and here it is, rope material. Okay, okay, so now we need to create the wrap clamp mode to repeat. Apply it, and on the line script corner vertices 2. Okay, so edit this script. So first of all, just create this private line renderer, line, okay, public transform point A, another public transform point B. Okay, and okay, let's start with this. So in a start method, we get the component line equal to get component line renderer, okay, and create another method, public void create line. Okay, so line dot set position. Now we need to pass the point index and position. Point A dot position and line dot set position 1 dot point B dot position. Okay, so now call this function in update method, create line. Okay, just wait for compiling the script, and drag and drop this point to point A and point B. So now try this. What is going to happen? Okay, the line is created between our two objects. So let's drag this material to material panel here. Okay, like this. Okay, it is good, but due to transparency, okay, now it is pretty fine. Now we need to create two cylinder under this gear saw cylinder. Okay, let's make it 90 degree and 2.3, 0.3 and 0.3. 3.5, 3.5. Okay, now it is good. Create another material. Okay, create another duplicate cylinder and here and make it 0. They don't need any collider. I think now it is fine. We can also okay, just play it and see. Now it is looking enough good, so we can move. Okay, now we are going to create a camera script or a camera move for our game. So just edit the player script here. Here we create, first we need to create a public game object cam. Okay, and public float cam x position 1. Now I am going to duplicate it for y and z too, here and here, and just edit it with z and y. Okay, and we also want a public float for camera speed. Okay, so here we go, and in update method, if cam dot transform dot position is not equal to current point, then we need to move our camera. So cam dot transform dot position is equal to vector 3 dot lerp between camera current position to current point dot position plus new vector 3 and pass our these three value: camera x position, camera y position, and camera z position. Okay, then we need to camera speed into time dot delta time. Okay, so now you can see this line. It is very complicated for some persons, but I know you are not the one. Okay, so I don't know where's why. Okay, so we need to just the position, not the transform. Okay, so now I think the camera will oh, I forgot to assign the camera and other objects like so first just drag and drop the main camera to here, and we also need to set the positions like no, and z will be minus 4.5, and we can change it in runtime. Y should be 8 or according to our height, and 5 camera speed to 5. And now let's play the game and we will adjust the camera in runtime. So I think it is pretty fine. We can continue with this result. Okay, so now I'm going to create the power up for grow the distance between these two. Okay, so just go to player script here and create another function for the okay, so here is the public void grow. Okay, so if current point is not equal to point A, then point A dot transform dot translate vector 3 dot right into direction. Where's direction? There's no direction. Okay, so we need to pass the direction in int direction. Okay, so direction into time dot delta time, and don't forget to assign the space dot self, so it will move in local space, not wide space. Else just run the same line but in duplicate it, and here change the point B and direction should be negative. Okay, so now we need to check in update method. So create a bool here, public bool is growing is false and start. If is growing equal true, then grow function should be run and plus 1 value. Okay, and now give me else, copy this line and make it in else, and check here, and is growing not equal to true. So I think now okay, so let's check whether it is running or not. Sorry. Okay, so it is growing. It is working fine. Okay, now everything is I think running fine. Now we need to create the grass. So just create a cube. I'm going to create a new texture for our grass with a nice green color here. Okay, select this and grass is trigger on. Okay, create a new script, name it grass, and edit it with mono develop like this. And I'm going to create a on collision method. So void on collision enter. Collision col. Okay, so if col dot game object dot tag is equal to player, then destroy this dot game object. Okay, don't need to do anything, just make it a prefab. I don't know why it is not going to do it. Okay, the compile is going on. So now let's drag and drop here and delete it from here. Now create another empty object. His name is grass generator. Okay, please ignore my spelling mistakes. And move it to 0 0. Add component grass generator. Edit it with grass generator. Okay, so first we create a public game object, grass prefab. Okay, now create another function, grass on. Okay, create a float, temporary float, position x equal to 0 and position z equal to 0. Okay, now create another loop, int I equal to 0 and sorry, we need to terminate it. Where I is less than 16, I plus plus. Okay, create another loop for int j equal to 0, j is less than 50 and j plus plus. Okay, I think it will working. So first we need to create a vector 3 for position, where we need to start the creating grass. Position equal to new vector 3 position x and 1 for y and position z. Okay, now instantiate a prefab as a game object. Game object gg instantiate grass prefab on position and quantarian dot identity as game object. Okay, now we need to assign the parent of this newly instantiate grass. So set parent and just pass the game object or transform and not just local space. Okay, now we need to position z is equal to position z plus 0.5 for density. Okay, so now every time it will finish the one line, position z should be 0 and position x should be position x plus 0.5 float. Okay, so don't forget to call this function in start method. So I'm just copy it and paste it here and terminate the line. Now wait for it to compile. Now I'm going to assign tag to it and player. Okay, now I forgot to create a capsule collider on the rope. So line editor, create another private capsule collider and like this capsule collider capsule and another public float for bits. Collider bits. Okay, so I think here so first of all create the position capsule dot transform. Oh, here don't forget to add the capsule collider game object dot add component. Capsule collider terminated, then capsule dot radius is equal to collider width collider width by 2 because it is a radius, and capsule dot center should be vector 3.0, and capsule dot direction is equal to 2. Okay, now here capsule dot transform dot position is equal to point A dot position plus point B dot position minus point A dot position by 2. Okay, and capsule dot transform dot look at point A dot position and capsule dot height is equal to point B dot position minus point A dot position dot magnitude. Okay, so now I think we have finished all the work, and let's check what we have done. Don't forget to assign the width of the collider here. Here I'm going to assign point 3 and also add a rigid body 2D with no use of gravity. Okay, it is also untagged. So first we are going to clear, and this is the object of not assign the variable. Here assign this grass to here, and now play. I think it should be good. Yes, you can see our machine is cutting the grass. So now it is your turn to grow this game as a real game. Okay, so on these two objects, if we also create a rigid body and just turn off the use of gravity, why? Oh, okay. We cannot add the rigid body to this object, so please remove this and rigid body without use gravity. Okay. Okay, so now I think it is pretty fine. So thank you for watching my tutorial. Please stay tuned and subscribe my channel for more tutorials, and you can suggest me new game which you want to see this in this tutorial or in this channel. Thank you so much for watching tutorial. Thank you.